KC24 News begins with your forecast first from your local weather authority.
I'm Chief Meteorologist A.J. Fox. A nice warm day today. We're at 84 in Madera, 83 right now in Fresno, 82 in Visalia. Shaver Lake is 64, 73 in Oakhurst. And our skies have been very clear today. It's another above normal type of day, and we got another one coming tomorrow. Here's a quick look at your forecast at 8 a.m. 55 degrees, pretty mild stuff. 77 at noontime as we get warmer through the day, and 85 for a high. That's still way above normal. I'll have your complete forecast coming up. KC24 News at 5 starts now.
Local news that matters. This is KC24 News at 5.
A difficult day for local Catholics as a Fresno priest is named on a list detailing sex abuse allegations.
And heads up, what we know about a piece of space junk that landed in a valley orchard. Hey there, thanks for joining us. I'm Evan Onstock.
And I'm Stephanie Barugian. Developing today, a local priest who has been accused of sexual misconduct is making headlines again. The Diocese of San Jose has just released names of priests who have credible child sexual abuse allegations against them. And Reverend Don Flickinger of Fresno is on that list. KC24's Connie Tran joins us live now with where Flickinger is today. Connie.
Well, Stephanie, we can confirm Reverend Don Flickinger, who is 83 years old, is now in retirement in the Diocese of Fresno. Today, in an effort to be transparent, the Diocese of San Jose released a list of priests who worked in that area who have been accused of sexually abusing children. They say victims reported Flickinger in 2002, 2005, and 2006. But sex abuse allegations against Flickinger date long before that. In a civil lawsuit that was filed in 2011, it was revealed that Flickinger worked at San Joaquin Memorial High School in the 60s and inappropriately touched students and talked to them about sexual topics alone in his room. According to the civil lawsuit, Flickinger was transferred to San Jose, where one victim there says he was sexually assaulted by Flickinger. The victim advocacy group SNAP, or the Survivors Network of Those Abused by Priests, say today's list released by the Diocese of San Jose is not complete, and there are many more predators out there.
He is the classic case of a predator who was moved from place to place with the knowledge of the bishops. And the damage he did after the first move is incalculable, because he got another dozen victims.
We reached out to the Diocese of Fresno, and they said the 2011 civil lawsuit was settled before going to trial. Flickinger was permanently banned from ministry in 2006, and he maintains his innocence. So the question now, Evan and Stephanie, is will the Diocese of Fresno release their own list of accused priests? They say a decision on whether to do so will be made at the end of November or early December. Guys, back to you.
Connie, thank you. Fresno police say they were forced to open fire on a man who was trying to break into his own mother's home. It happened just after 1 this morning on North Sierra Vista in northeast Fresno. Police say they had to shoot this man, 38-year-old Patrick William Brown, after he pointed a handgun at officers. Police tried to use a negotiator to get Brown to surrender, but according to Chief Dyer, he refused to go down without a fight.
And at that point, saw the individual come back outside. He was armed with a handgun and turned towards one of the officers who was to the east. The officer yelled for the individual to drop the handgun and at one point fired a rifle at the subject several times, striking him in the arm.
Brown is in stable condition at CRMC and could face a felony charge for pointing a gun at an officer.
New at 5, a family of 4 was able to escape their burning home this morning, and they have their noses to thank. This fire started in the garage of the home near Blythe and Shields around 7 this morning. Fire crews arrived to find the 2 adults and 2 kids inside the home had gotten out safely. Investigators say the fire started in the garage and spread to the rest of the house. They smelled the smoke before the smoke detectors even went off. The cause is now under investigation. More than $2,000 was hidden in Fresno today, a high-paying scavenger hunt that you had to know about in order to win. And today, a lucky group of people are now counting up some cash. KC24's Dennis Valera joining us live at the Save Mart Center. Dennis, this is where it all started today.
Yeah, Evan, that's right. Right over here is where the link to the clue was given and where the hunters raced off to find four $500 envelopes. Now, we caught some winners moments after their big finds. Here is what the win means for them.
I can't breathe.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Suzanne Walker and her son knew to come to Woodward Park after getting the clue.
When we first parked and came in, everybody was running this way. And the platform statue thing, I looked underneath and I saw him and I pulled it down.
8, 9, 10.
The duo found 2 of the 4 envelopes, pocketing $1,000. Part of that going to new tires for Walker's car.
Tags are due on the 8th of November, so this comes. Help. Thank you, Slotomania. Thank you, Hidden Cash.
Okay, let's go. Slotomania's Hidden Cash scavenger hunt started in Save Mart Center's parking lot. There, they got the clue to head to the park to find 4 envelopes, each worth $500. It's part of the company's West Coast tour to meet fans of their social gaming app.
Trying to figure out what to do now.
Slotomania says the goal of the tour and all of its events is to show their fans how much they're appreciated.
And build a real personal connection with those people, and so it's not just us behind a screen, and we're real people.
Now, the last time Fresno had its own hidden cash hunt was back in 2014. It was organized by Jason Boozy. He was the one who actually helped Slotomania organize this one today. Live here at the Save Mart Center, Dennis Valera, KC24, local news that matters.
Thanks, Dennis. A celebration was held today at the Fresno Veterans Home. The Founders Day celebration marked the 5-year anniversary of the opening of the home. The Veterans Home offers long-term care for up to 300 veterans, including assisted living and memory care. Those attending included former San Francisco 49er Eric Wright. Wright's uncle served in Vietnam and Korea, and he says taking care of veterans is something that is close to his heart.
These guys and ladies have served us as American citizens, so that's why we support and do everything that they need.
The home recently received a 5-star rating, placing it in the top 3% of nursing homes in the nation.
A Sierra High FFA member won top honors at the Big Fresno Fair, but instead of keeping the money, and there was a lot of money, he donated all of it to give veterans a trip of a lifetime. Now, this is 16-year-old Hayden Tarr. His 2 pigs won 1st and 2nd place at the fair, beating out 350 others. His pig Sparky sold for about $7,000. But Hayden decided to donate all that money to the Central Valley Honor Flight. And after the sale, donations started pouring in. Over $37,000 has been raised.
It's really, I did not think it would raise that much money, and it was mind-blowing to see the amount of support from the ag community.
More than 350 local veterans are waiting to attend the honor flight. Hayden's donation will pay for at least 24 of them to go to Washington. Somebody give that kid another blue ribbon. An object from out of this world was found in a South Valley orchard.
The metal object was found on Saturday by the orchard owner in Hanford. Turns out it's a fuel tank that was attached to a communication satellite. That satellite was launched into space in the late 90s, and it was in low Earth orbit until it entered the Earth's atmosphere. The tank will be examined by the company that built the satellite. So it just landed on the dirt, fortunately.
I'm glad it hit the dirt.
And not on someone.
Yeah.
Still to come on KC24 News at 5. It's almost up to $1 billion. Lottery fever will be rampant as we get closer to TGIF. More on the mega jackpot next.
We escorted him out, away from all of you.
And coming up on KC24 News at 6, people across America are hoping to be the next Mega Millions winner. Like this young man in San Francisco, he's coming to terms with the fact that he is a new millionaire.
Your 4-day allergy forecast brought to you by the Allergy Institute and Dr. Amaminian. It is going to be in the low range into early next week. Elm and juniper the predominant pollens, and I'll have your complete forecast as KC24 News continues.